Hello, everyone. Welcome to the class of Architectural Drawing and Reading. Today, let's watch a short video first.
The Jiaoyu map measures 96 centimeters in length, equivalent to the distance of 2 steps, and 48 centimeters in width, akin to the span of 1 step. These dimensions represent the footsteps beyond the mortal realm. The map indicates the area of the royal tomb, the structures atop the tomb, and the areas and plan shapes of various palaces and chambers. It employs both the kai, a traditional Chinese unit of length, and the step as units of measurement. The buildings marked in kai are meticulously drawn to scale, with a ratio of 1 to 500. This method of spatial thinking, characterized by precise planning and layout, unfolds on the plan view. The viewpoint is positioned high in the sky, overlooking the vast expanse of the earth.
The video shows the earliest known architectural general layout plan in modern China, a copper architectural design general layout plan, unearthed from the tomb of the king of Zhongshan in the Warring States period in Pingshan County, Hebei Province. The Jiaoyu 2. This design blueprint is 2,400 years old, with a length of 0.94 meters and a width of 0.48 meters. 2 copies, one for the mansion and one for the tomb. The text and illustrations on the plan are inlaid with gold and silver, and the back of the copper plate has a pair of door knockers in the middle. The front is the floor plan design of the back mausoleum of the king of Zhongshan. The mausoleum includes the names and sizes of 3 large tombs and 2 medium tombs, as well as dimensions and distances of 4 palaces, inner palace wall and middle palace wall. According to the statement in Zhou Li Chengquan, Rights of Zhou Spring Official, be in charge of the land of the public cemeteries, distinguish the burial areas and make maps of them. Archaeologists named this copper plate Jiaoyu 2, Map of Burial Areas. This indicates the intelligence and creativity of our ancestors thousands of years ago, and also reflects the importance of the general building layout plan at the same time. Today, we will enter the second subsection of Chapter 9, Building Construction Drawings. The content of this lecture is the general architectural design instructions and the general layout plan. Next, let's take a look at what knowledge we need to master in this subsection. First, it is necessary to master the content of the general description of architectural design. Second, it is necessary to master the formation and functions of the general building plan. Third, it is necessary to master the reading of the general building plan. Through the learning of the previous section, we know that the construction drawings of buildings are produced after the scheme design and preliminary design. They are the main basis for positioning, payoff, building walls, making stairs, installing doors and windows, fixing facilities, and interior and exterior decoration. During the construction of a building, it is also the main basis for compiling project budgets and construction organization plans. Therefore, a complete set of building construction drawings should include the following aspects. First, drawing catalog. As shown in the figure, the drawing catalog is generally listed in the form of a table showing the drawing number and its content for the purpose of easy reference. As shown in the figure, the content of the drawing list should correspond to that of the title block of the drawing. Second, general design instructions. As shown in the figure, the general architectural design instructions are generally placed on the first page of the building construction drawings. The content usually includes the design basis of this construction drawing, The engineering geological conditions. The scale and scope of the engineering design. The guiding ideology of the design. And the technical and economic indicators. 4. Materials. Construction methods. Specific requirements and other situations that are not elaborated in detail on the drawings. Specific written explanations can also be provided. For medium and small-sized projects, their general design instructions are generally included in the building construction drawings. Third, Standard Drawing Collection Catalog, as shown in the figure. The Standard Drawing Collection Catalog is a table that lists the architectural standard drawings used during the construction process for the purpose of easy reference by construction personnel and construction managers. Fourth, Door and window schedule. As shown in the figure, the door and window statistical table lists the doors and windows of the building in a table, which can directly reflect the specifications, quantities, materials, etc. of each numbered door and window, and is convenient for statistics. The construction drawings of buildings also include. Fifth, Building construction drawings, abbreviated as CD, mainly express the internal and external shapes, dimensions, structural construction, material practices, and construction requirements of the building. Its basic drawings include general layout plan, building plan, elevation, section, and building detail drawing. Next, we will study the building general layout plan, formation, content, and function of the building general layout plan. First, let's learn about the formation of the building general layout plan using the horizontal projection method and corresponding legends, etc. on the topographic map with contour lines or plus coordinate grid squares. Draw the diagrams of newly built, proposed to be built, existing and to be demolished buildings and structures together with the surrounding topographic and geomorphic conditions. This is called the Building General Layout Plan, abbreviated as the General Layout Plan. Secondly, let's learn about the content of the Building General Layout Plan. The Building General Layout Plan is a diagram showing the overall layout of the new house within the range of the construction site. It mainly expresses the position and orientation of the new house, its relationship with existing buildings, the surrounding roads, green space layout, and terrain features. Let's learn about the role of the Building General Layout Plan again. First, it reflects the overall layout of newly built and proposed projects, as well as the situation of existing buildings and structures. Second, the Building General Layout Plan is the basis for the positioning of newly built houses, earthwork, construction, and the drawing of general layout plans for water, heating, electricity, etc., as well as the construction general layout plan. After learning the basic knowledge of the Building General Layout Plan, we begin to learn how to read the Building General Layout Plan. Third, reading the General Layout Plan. First, most of the content in the Building General Layout Plan is represented by symbols. It is necessary to be familiar with the meanings of the graphic symbols used for buildings, structures, etc. Second, see clearly the positions of newly built, existing, proposed, and demolished buildings or structures within the land area on the drawing. Third, check the height difference between the indoor and outdoor ground of the newly built building, the elevation of the road, the ground slope, and the drainage direction. In the general layout plan, the value of the elevation is in meters as a unit and is generally marked to 2 decimal places. Fourth, see clearly the orientation of the building according to the wind direction frequency rose diagram. Fifth, see clearly the self-occupied size of the newly built building or structure and the relative distance from the surrounding buildings. Sixth, see clearly the names of buildings and structures, as well as their drawing scales. The general layout plan is generally drawn at a relatively small scale, such as 1 to 500, 1 to 1000, 1 to 2000, etc. All the notations on the general layout plan are in meters as the unit. Now, we will use the general layout plan of the 1 hashtag and 7 hashtag student apartments of Jiangxi Construction Vocational and Technical College as an example to read the building general layout. Students, please look at this general building plan. As can be known from the title of the drawing, this general plan is for the design of a student apartment building, and its drawing scale is 1 to 500. Then look at the wind direction frequency rose diagram in the upper right corner, and we can know that the newly built building faces south and is located to the north. The maximum wind direction frequency in this area throughout the year is northwest wind, and in summer it is southwest wind. The new 1 hashtag student apartment is a 6-story house. It's 6 stories to the north. 3 hashtag student apartment is 23.96 meters eastward. 2 hashtag student apartment is 16 meters. The absolute elevation of the indoor floor is 19.65 meters. The relative elevation of the interior is plus or minus 0 o'clock. That is, indoor plus or minus 0 o'clock is equivalent to absolute elevation 19.65 meters. Top right 8 hashtag student apartments is proposed house. The absolute elevation of the outdoor leveling floor is 19.7 meters. The position of the road in the upper left corner is determined by measuring coordinate positioning method. That concludes all the content for this section. Thank you for watching, everyone.